Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again welcome to yet another scintillating episode of a Sit Down Wait. Today I have an awesome guest, and he's here with a battalion. Matter of fact, he's here with a number of persons that you would be interested in hearing what they have to say. You know how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Please share this video from hearts, send stars, yeah, share to groups. And again, there's no limit to the number of times you can share. Welcome, everybody. Let me know in the comment section if you're there so I can project your name on the screen. Okay. I see Vera Kimbong. Vera Kimbong, how are you? Have you shared the video? Please share this video. Thank you so much. I see the stars. I see the hearts already. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm just going to cut to the chase, okay? There's no time because we're meant to be here 4 o'clock, but we were like few minutes late. So I do apologize for that. But hey, we're not going to take much of your time. So today I'm here with a formidable guest. Matter of fact, she is not a stranger to you on this page or on your screens. She's been here. We talked about what she's on about. And today, again, she's going to delve further into everything she represents. I'm talking about Madame Ebai Franca, who happens to be a Cameroonian living in Switzerland, and she is the co founder of an awesome organization called TURACOS. And TURACOS, like I said, is a Swiss registered and Cameroon registered as well organization that is aimed at empowering young Cameroonian youths, African youths, to delve into entrepreneur and make the most out of it. She is here. She's at the backstage with three of her um, um, benefactors, I would say, call them, and they're here to share their testimonies, to tell you how Terracos has been of benefit to them, how they got into Turacos, how far the journey has been, the glitches they've had, their success story, of course. This is a success story and all whatnot. But before I get them on board, please do well. Share this video from hearts. Share to groups, send us stars, hearts, and all whatnot. Okay. Now there are many more persons engaging. I need to see more of you. Okay. This is entrepreneurship. Every one of you is meant to be here. Okay. We're not talking gossip. And so I don't expect this place to be crowded. But for those of you who are intentional at doing something with your data on social media, you want to be in this video. So please tag your friends, tag people of like minds like you, and to come on here and learn. Because this is one of the few times in the media when you get to learn. So please make it count. I see I love you. There's Tayong Sandrine. Hello, Sandrine. How are you? I see Juliet. Juliet, how are you? I see Vera Kimbong is there as well. Vera is always there. Thank you for the love. I appreciate. We have Shu Terra. We have Zomini. We have Viban Edit. This is the many persons I've seen. Hello. I'm not seeing the gentlemen. Where are the gentlemen? It's always the ladies first, of course, but I need to see the gentlemen because these are the kind of programs that, of course, I expect the men to dominate in such programs because this is entrepreneurship. Hello, we're not talking gossip. So if you are any man watching me and you're the background, please join this video. Okay, indicate in the comments so that I can project yours. And just about time for me to get our guest on board. But let me see you. Put more hearts, send us stars, share this video, comment as much as possible. Okay. And hey, hands on steady on the hearts. Okay. On the thumbs up. Okay. Because we need it just so that we can boost the video and get more persons to watch. Yes, of course. Now I see Lamfu Samba. I see you. I see you. Immaculate Ninpa. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? We have Shooter again. I have, I guess that's the only man that we've seen so far. So it's Lamfu Samba. Okay, more hearts, please. More hearts. Okay, more hearts. Just about time for me to get our guest on board, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I see Tag Georgette. Hello, Georgette. How are you? Thank you so much. I know you shared. You're literally one of our most main sharers. You're always there, Immaculate. Thank you for the hearts. Keep sharing, keep pumping hearts, keep tagging your friends to join the video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, join me. Welcome on board. the one and only. She says to call her Franca. I always
Mm,
forget and call her Madame because, man,
mm,
your profile is way too big for me to just limit it to Franca. And hey, I hope you understand. So even when
yeah,
you're uncomfortable with the title Madame Franca, please just bear with me, okay? Because I can
no worries.
hardly not add that to it. Can we have
Mhm.
you more on screen, please? I think we're seeing just your head and we need to see your shoulders and yeah,
And now, all
you're
good now?
beautiful. Yes, I think it's
Good.
perfect now. Yeah,
Okay.
see. Welcome on board.
Hello. Hello again. Hello, everybody. I think, yes, so it's a familiar stage, familiar people watching online. So, hello again. Okay. Yeah.
It's
Nice to
always
be
a
here.
pleasure. Yeah, it's always a pleasure having
Mhm.
you. And when we see you, we know we're talking business. When we see you, we know, I mean, there's something we're intentional at learning. And so I'm always excited because I get to learn as well, not just being a host. I get to learn from the very best. I get to get to meet more persons. I get to network better. Because I'm not the boss here, let me give you the opportunity to once again talk about TURACOS, introduce TURACOS, tell us what the company is all about for the benefit of
Yeah.
those who have never heard you speak. And yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for granting me your audience. As TURACOS, what is TURACOS? We are a Swiss Cameroonian non-profit making organization. We have registered in Switzerland since 2022 and also registered in Cameroon. And what TURACOS does is simple. We help aspiring entrepreneurs or we help Cameroonian graduates to start their own business. And the business model is simple. We train them and then we support them in implementing their businesses. I mean, at least those that successfully succeed in the program. Our program is an 8 weeks. It's eight weeks program. So first of all, you come into the first stage where you learn about entrepreneurship basics, and afterward, you're being connected to a coach who takes your business idea further. And if this is successful, and you may get funding from our program, which is to implement the business idea that you've developed through our program. So that is how you move from identifying an idea to finally implementing the idea. So that is the platform we are setting up for Cameroonian youths.
Mm, I love that. It sounds like a plan. And like I said, if you are intentional about life and getting your business right, Turacos is that organization to be part of. Keyword that she underscored, it's a non profit organization, just so we are clear. Okay, so this is literally just somebody who is giving back to the community. And I'm brand ambassador of Turacos, and so I get to see some of the things behind the scenes. And just so you know, this is not somebody coming to get money out of your pockets. No, this is somebody coming to empower you. How about that? Somebody coming to teach you basically for free. Yeah, because what you get at the end of the day is nothing compared to maybe the token for fees that you're charged. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
However, I don't even want to put that because at the end of the day, you know, the people can best tell their stories. And of course, we have some of them at the background who will be talking to us how much of Turacos they've benefited from. So and again, just so we know, this is of two phases. Just again, let me not take that from you. You want to break down again these different phases of Turacos, because when people hear us, they just hear money. They just hear putting a business plan with so much money that is coming for us to become billionaires the next second. And I'm here to, first of all, debunk that and also for you to break it down further just so that they understand that it's a process. And yeah, until we find your project very much appealing and feasible, would that funding that you are hoping and aiming at be possible? However, like I said, there are different stages to it. We have the business innovation training phase one, and then the phase two, which of course you touched on it passively. But I would love for you to add more flesh to that so that they get to understand.
Okay, so in general, the program it's not about the money. It's more like the learning. You learn by doing. So that is it's important that you actually stress that while speaking. So to talk more on the phases. So when it comes to the business innovation training one, that is where you are coming in as a novice. So you, let's say you may have some entrepreneurship experience, but we are really going like down to the base. So we believe you do not have a business idea, you've never worked on an entrepreneurship program before or project.
Mhm.
So you're really coming into to find out how can I identify a problem and turn it into a business idea. So that is how it starts. And you, for 8 weeks, we will take you through the basics. What is even entrepreneurship? What is innovative entrepreneurship? How can I identify a business idea? What is market research? What is customer relationship management? And once you've identified your business idea, we now start moving you a little bit to finance for entrepreneurs, because you need to know how the money works, right? How your money will go out and how your money will come in. And then we will also bring in startup founders from Switzerland, from Cameroon, from South Africa, from Madagascar, and so to make the program very rich, and including France, because we have a network in France. And they come into this program to share their experience. So you're not only learning from this, from like the head coach, you're also learning from those who are actively doing it. And you have an
Right.
opportunity to network. So that's the benefit first of stage one, that you are learning and already building a network, because these people will come, they will share their contacts with you. You can always connect with them on LinkedIn. And finally, in stage one, you will pitch your own business idea. So you will pitch, and this is how you would learn how to actually pitch for 20 minutes using a PowerPoint slide. So while you're learning about entrepreneurship, we'll also be teaching you how to use some digital tools. So there are most people who have not used Excel before. You learn how to do it. If you've never used PowerPoint before, you will learn how to do it. You've never used a mirror board, you will be introduced to it. Even Google Drive, you will be given a folder. So once you've
Okay.
pitched your idea, then like you actually in the program to learn, but at the same time, you're also competing with the other learners, because you will pitch in front of an audience, so that we could now move you to the business innovation too. Now, the business innovation too is more personalized, it's very
Mm.
individual. So based on your idea, there's a panel here in Switzerland, and we submit this, and they say, oh, I like this idea, I want to coach it further. So it's the coach now works with you or with your group. So you now, the aim is to really mold the idea, because in the first phase it's still very general. So they want to make it more, like they want to make it more concrete. So you work again for 8 weeks. So it's a once a week, so one session per week. The first stage is twice a week, but the second stage is once per week. And in the second phase is now you taking the driver's seat, because it's coaching. And I really want to stress that it's a coaching program, because people can get confused between what is a lecture and what is coaching. Now, the first stage is lecturing. There is somebody telling you. In the second stage, the person is actually asking you questions. So that is coaching, right? So the second stage is more coaching. You present options, and the coach will ask you, why is option one not good? Why is option two good? So you have to actually have to defend, why am I going to this direction? While also guiding you, of course. And you will still be modifying your coaching ability, your pitching ability, sorry. And at the end, you will pitch now a market ready product or a market ready service. And this is when now we sit and look into our network and say, okay, this idea maybe ripe to implement it. And the coach can now vote, I want this idea to be implemented, or I feel this person was really serious during the program, so I want to even fund this idea. So it's you really proving to us that you've learned and you're ready to go to stage three, which stage three is the implementation phase. And there again, it's not about getting the money. The money comes with some support, because we still maintain an ongoing relationship. And this is why we have these people here with us, because it's a continuous relationship. Once you are into TURACOS, you become part of the TURACOS family. We keep on looking at you and keep on supporting you to make sure that business that we are planting, it actually works out in the long run. So I don't know if I
Mm.
actually touched on everything, but if there's a question, I'm always happy to answer.
Right. You literally touched on about everything. I'm just a bit Not too
Mhm.
sure if everyone listening gets it, but we'll break it as much as possible. Okay. I wish I
Mhm.
could say this in pidgin, just so that some people could understand, because too much of the grammar at some point, really does a
Mhm.
disservice to, to us, or the audience. But hey, please, if you did not hear all of the big English that this madam sitting here said, what she's saying is she is a co-founder, meaning she is part of the team that came about with this organization that actually has to do with entrepreneurship. The common word for entrepreneurship is business. So what they're on about is they're doing business, they're encouraging youths. And who are the youths? Everybody watching me, I guess, should be a youth. And if you're not a youth, you're a youthful adult. So she's literally on about encouraging those of you watching me and your family members out there and your friends to be part of entrepreneurship. And the beautiful part about it is that you can do this alongside something else. It is just about having an idea. Okay, and it is not for those who have done it before because somebody's like, I don't have anything. But he's saying that we're taking as much as we're taking novices, that's people who know nothing about it, about business. We're talking to people who have been there, but they really don't know their way, they're struggling. So it's all about everybody. We're incorporating everybody. Now, the beautiful part about it is that it is going to be when we're stepping the game up, taking you from that level where you are to the
Mhm.
innovative style of it. So it is not just about entrepreneurship, it's innovative entrepreneurship. And when we talk about
Mhm.
innovative, it means it's progressive and it's developing and it's beyond the usual, beyond the normal kind of businesses you're doing. Take for instance, we have puff selling. We already know about it, or have call box businesses by the roadside. If you are making it innovative, then it is much more than the ordinary ones you see by the roadside. You see, that's the innovative part we're talking about. So I'm just trying to add some man no put salt for each of me go plenty pass. You see what I mean? And she's saying that we'll take you from that stage and build you up to the level where you can literally pitch your idea. And what is pitching? Pitching is just I say a fancy word or an economic term or a business term for show. So you're literally showing your idea to people who matter. You see, experts
Mhm.
to experts. So you're saying I the steady pop off, and I want show steady pop off for first people the way they go fit take the pop off business to a bigger level, and people the way they know what the pop off selling be all about, and people the way they fit possibly finance because that's one of the things. So you not just pitching the ideas, not just selling the idea to these experts, you also get the opportunity, may the finance exactly what it is you are. So think about any business, and I'm saying everyone listening to me should have an idea. You must have had an idea cross your mind. You must have thought about something. You see what I mean? And just know that what you've thought about is good, and you can make it big. And that's where TURACOS comes in to make it innovative, not just the basic one. You see what I mean? And it's loads of you in the comments now. I have Giselle Presley, how are you, beautiful? I see Mati Mati, how are you? And there's Cindy Kelly. Hello, Mick Mike, you're gonna be a better person now. I'm happy you said that. So I'm happy that you are here and you're being a good student. I'm happy to see you. Maureen Eposi is there. Um, all of you, please share this video. Okay, share. Come hearts, let's get more persons learning from this. I don't want us to talk and talk and talk. Let's get examples, practical examples, tangible examples that we've worked with. So we at TURACOS, we've worked with people who actually have benefited from TURACOS, and they're living witnesses of what TURACOS is all about. I've got three handsome gentlemen at the background. They are here to share their ideas with us. They will be telling us. We have Bo Damien. Bo Damien um, benefited from this program, and he was assisted, and he's to get animal feed using protein source. So I don't know what that is all about. He is better placed to tell us what it is. I'm going to be getting Damien. So we'll take turns at coming on screen, okay? If you can hear me at the background, just so that we don't have the glitch. because there's a sound coming from the background. Damien, if you're ready, let me see if Damien is there. Damien, are you ready?
Really?
Hello, Damien.
Hello, everyone.
Damien, you're in Cameroon. We can hear the sound of the cock.
Actually, by the farm. Actually, yeah, that's right.
Welcome on board, Damien.
Oh, thank you.
It's good to have you. So good to have you.
Likewise.
Okay, so yeah, Damien is here, guys. Can you form some hearts for Damien? Okay, just encourage him because it takes
Hello.
yeah, it takes a heart, an extra heart to come on here and talk and share. Because these days people don't want to share their ideas with us. Okay. So he's here to share what he has learned, what he has been learning, what he's benefited from. He might get to talk about few challenges he had along the way and the level at which he is right now. So please form some hearts for Damien, okay? Damien, mute yourself, please, just so that
All right.
yeah, you can mute yourself when it's time. Yeah, so Damien is here to share his knowledge with us, share with us what he's done. So he's done animal feed, and that's why the cook is there to testify that Damien is actually doing a good job. So understand the cook is part of this program. You see what I mean? So those of you laughing at the cock crowing, it's actually an indication that he's doing phenomenal. So yes, guys, come hearts. I need to see more hearts for Damien. I need to see more hearts for him in the comment section. Okay, so he is just about time for him. Yes, yes, thank you for muting yourself. So Damien, unmute yourself and you tell us how your journey has been from inception of your idea to where you are right now.
Okay, once more. Hello, everyone. Can you get me?
Damien, we can hear you, but we can't see you.
Yes.
Your camera, something is covering your camera. I'm not sure why. What that is.
Let me check.
While Damien is getting his camera sorted, okay, I'm going to introduce the next person, which is Oben Desmond. I don't know if Desmond is there. I guess he is. Desmond was funded. He was literally funded by TURACOS to build a mobile ultrasound. That sounds too technological for my liking. It's a bit too complex. But Damien is behind the scenes, and I'll be getting him on board for him to tell us how his journey has been from inception of his idea, mobile ultrasound, to where he is right now. Damien, are you there? Mr. Oben Desmond, rather. Okay, Mr. Oben Desmond is there. Hello, Mr. Oben.
Hello.
Welcome on board. Can you hear me? Can you
Sorry.
hear me? Okay, so we have Oben Desmond who has been funded to come up with the mobile ultrasound. He has just come on screen. I'm not sure what's happening. And then again, there's a bit of a glitch there. I'm going to take him off. And while he gets his network right, I introduce the next person, which is Mr. Ngasa Basil. I hope I got the name right. So Mr. Ngasa Basil was funded um, to work on a project on training aquapreneurs. I'm not too sure if I know what that is. I think aquapreneurs has to do with aqua water and preneurs. So it's business that has to do with water, if I, I got it right.
Yeah.
Mr. Basil Ngasa, if you're there, I'll get you on board. Okay, okay, okay.
I think the network is generally bad in Cameroon because they are in three different locations, and we are having the same problem. Open Desmond is in Limbe, Gaza Basri is in Boya, and Debian is in Barbados, and we're all facing the same issues. So
Okay. I mean, it's okay. We're gonna get this program done, okay? Because there are loads of people in the comments who are very much interested. I can see Delphine Jimon Dicam is asking where the office is, that she loves the idea behind this. You want to quickly take the answer that question while I see if they're responding now, please.
Sure. So we are at my 16 in Boya. So that's our office. And now we are partnered with SwissLink, we also have now their team who is they're supporting us. So if you are in Douala, you can always contact SwissLink to get more information. But if you're in the Southwest, you can visit directly our office at my 16 Boya.
Okay. And you also want to add that we are online for those who cannot get access to these places.
True. Yes, exactly.
Right.
We are also online, and you can always send us a message. Numbers. Maybe we'll send the numbers in the comments so that you can always call or write us a WhatsApp message or an email, and we will reply to you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. If there's any member of the team of TURACOS, please, and if you're under the sound of our voice, may you please just type in the comment section the contact number, because some persons might really not be patient to stay through. So you get the number, you contact, you're going to be put through to the TURACOS team. We're going to take you through, explain how it works, which is exactly what we're doing here. But just in case you are not disposed as it is to get all of this information. But hey, it is a must have, okay? Because at the end of the day, we're training youths to get the mentality of entrepreneurs, employers. Because once you're an entrepreneur and an innovative entrepreneur at that, you become automatically become an employer. It's only a matter of time. Just so you know. So we're saying that the government cannot employ everybody. No government is known to employ everybody, and this is the reason why people like Madame Franca would come up with ideas like this, just so that we can take advantage of. We don't sit and say, okay, I didn't go to ENS, I didn't go to ENAM. I mean, the Cameroon dream like that. Right now, we're looking at things that are sold globally. These are global ideas that you don't want to cage yourself and put yourself in a box and say, okay, I could not do this because. So enough of the excuses. And these are portals or platforms that you can take advantage and leverage on, okay, and make the most out of it, make the best out of your life. Let's just see if these three handsome gentlemen are back. I'll go back to Mr. Oben. I can't see. Okay, no, Damien is there. Start off again with Damien. Damien, I think Damien's
All right.
connection is a little bit more stable. Hello, Damien. I mean,
Hello, beautiful
make that coffee
ladies.
make crew again. I want that coffee.
No, my son of you.
Very can need that.
All right.
Okay,
You're
so just
welcome.
cut to the chase, okay? Just the talk, so more no get that glitch again.
All right. Has Damian, Bo Damian Tonai, an alumni of TURACOS and well, a master's holder in biosecurity and animal reproduction from the College of Technology in University of Bamenda, and also one of the benefactors of TURACOS. As I would like to also to tell my experience like working with TURACOS. So after my I had my degree 2022. So after that, a friend of mine came now, told me that what am I getting into? I said no, I would like to get more knowledge on my field. So when she told me she told me it was a girl, send me a link of TURACOS that I should try to see how the training is going to be like. So when I signed in, immediately, Franca, we assigned in my business idea. Immediately, she saw that it was innovative. So she messaged me now, asking me now some kind of with steps to be able to follow, to be able to have an entry into the program. And I successfully went through those steps and I was admitted into the programs. So why in the program of TURACOS, I was taught a lot about business because mostly, especially educational structure in Cameroon, we don't have a chance to learn more on business in school. Like, yeah, so mostly TURACOS drilled me more on the business idea and also helped me to know more about like the training which I went through, like pitching. Also, meetings with coaches and people from Switzerland and around the world. with who are best in my field, so to be able to like to encourage me and also tell me where I'm lacking to be able to encourage me. So currently I'm just from implementing my business idea, and I've also had a lot of challenges, and as well I'm trying working towards that. So based on the challenges in which I've faced currently right now, like as Frankamit mentioned, that I'm currently in the northwest of Bamenda, and you know this side na Baghdad. So I'm trying also daily on daily basis to like to see how I can get products like as you mentioned, I'm trying to reduce the cost of feed of protein feed. Like my project was mostly because due to numerous internship programs in which I went through, I saw that companies that they handle livestock, they don't actually give more. They don't really pay importance what the animals actually needs, and also they mostly the component in which they mostly use are mostly imported components. So I thought well with my supervisor from school to produce a homemade protein source in which I'll be able to replace that imported product to be able to bring down to reduce the cost of it, and also which is effective. So that's when all this business idea came up, and with the help of TURACOS, I successfully went through the program. I did more research on them, and also I'm happy now to be the founder of SoulFit company. So, regardless of that, the more of the challenges we shall face, because when I was like the training, I had my training last year. So, morely, I was trying to create connects with producers, like maize producers, in which in the suburbs, like the rural areas. So, regardless of that, I started having challenge due to transportation, because like in home, like where I am, is like almost 3 hours from home. But the transport due to the crisis in which we are facing. Sorry, are you getting me?
Yes, go on, go on.
Yeah, it takes long for the product to be able to get me. So mostly, I've tried now to get suppliers around so it shouldn't break my production chain. So, nevertheless, as the current business idea affairs in which I'm trying to embark now on, I'm trying to create brand awareness to the community, because when you bring a new product, you have to try to enable everyone to know why you produce the product, to have a firm story behind that. So I've also been gaining customer trust and looking for reliable like maize producers. Actually also the market environment, like try to say why my product is unique and better than my competitors, and also like trying to like to stand out, going to meetings, and also anywhere I go, public events, I always like try to present my product and what it's all about. Then talking more on, we know for our ado, I like to also to give an encouragement to all the young entrepreneurs out there, because it's really not easy, especially when you're embarking in this kind of political crisis, this kind of socio-political country. So, with no further ado, I'd just like to give an encouragement, and also to tell them that if you take care of your business is going to take care of you. Like also to have a strong story and a strong captivating story behind your business, because that's what is going to call the customers, like to have to come towards you. And without regardless of that, like from some business people, I've also tried to find mentors who are also part of my field, like to encourage me, because something when I go, they always like, I'm very happy that you are young and you're trying to embark on this. So they encourage me now, let me be relentless on that, so I to keep following my purpose, and also read more research on my field, journals from publication from other people who have done similar ideas, and try to see how they were successful in my field. So that's what I've been trying to do now, to look for mentors. And with the help of TURACOS, they are always available to supervise, and also to give you help with coaches to guide you towards the program. So I will like tell my fellow colleagues out there who are entrepreneurs to come to TURACOS and be drilled more on business idea, and
Mm,
you won't be disappointed with that.
mm. That's an excellent presentation there, Damien. We have You Can Be Anything podcast saying that. Wow, Damien, amazing. She's saying that that's amazing. I grew up watching my dad buy feed for our animals, and it was not cheap. Exactly. I think or the most part, we've had this experience. I literally grew up like that, being the one to even feed these animals, buy it from where it was sold. And like she said, it didn't come cheap. And if we have technological, let me use the word innovative ideas like this, that are very much progressive and from youths, okay, that are being encouraged by TURACOS. I think you want to come pitch your idea because, of course, you don't know how it ends. Just like Damien. Damien, your camera went off, but I didn't want to stop
Oh,
you because we could hear you clearly. Okay.
oh,
So
oh,
there's something wrong. I'm not sure what that is. I would love for you to tell us the kind of this feed. Is it for every animal that you're doing? Is it limited to maybe just pigs and cows and uh, uh, birds? Yeah, what one exactly? And what's the future? What are you looking at? But of course, he's gone off. I guess he's going to be coming back. Let's see if we can get Mr. Oben Desmond. Mr. Oben Desmond is well sat. I'm not sure what's wrong with his internet. Mr. Oben Desmond, we're having you now. So, Mr. Oben Desmond, your background is not too bright. Would love to see your handsome face much more. However, it's better than nothing. Don't go and shake something and then we start struggling. Right. Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Okay. So you were funded
I think you can see me
to,
clearly.
well, not clearly, but better than nothing. Okay. So you
All
were
right.
funded to work on mobile ultrasound. You want to tell us what that is and how your journey has been so far, please?
All right. Thank you, and good evening to everyone joining us. Um, yes, I am Oben Desmond. Uh, I'm a reproductive and infertility medicine physician based in Limbe, and I'm the CEO of Mother Gladys Medical Foundation and the visionary behind mobile ultrasound. Now, from the name mobile and ultrasound is two words that have been joined together. Now, an um, ultrasound machine is a device that we use to do investigations, laboratory investigations that are non-invasive. Generally they call it echography. Now, an ultrasound helps us to diagnose problems pertaining to the abdomen and the pelvic region of both men and women, or to generally see internal structures. So the business name mobile ultrasound was coined based on the challenges, most especially pregnant women who are living in rural areas within the Limbe municipality were facing accessing ultrasound services. And so I saw it as a problem, and got so kind going through Facebook. I saw TURACOS looking for people with potential business ideas that can get funded. And I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. And I went through the selection process, went through rigorous 13 weeks of a startup entrepreneurship training with coaches and field experts. And after that, we got funded to implement the idea. And of course, the idea has matured and is giving up fruits.
Wow. I'm so happy, Mr. Damien. Your field of studies and what you're into is really not the very conventional ones, and it's not the very obvious ideas. I mean, I say kudos to that because it takes really a big brain to come up with such ideas, and even more so for it to be encouraged to the level to which it is. Just a funny question. When I do DNA, I do DNA.
I'm a fertility doctor, not a forensic scientist.
Well, I mean, like I said, whatever it is, as long as it has to do with women and whatever issue and fertility and pregnancy and stuff, we might as well add a DNA testing to it and make it very affordable for the men. The men listening to us would want that. I'm certain. Maybe this is a business idea I've given to somebody. So you want to build that, and TURACOS is very much willing to sponsor the idea. Anyway, coming back to you, Desmond, what are some of the challenges you faced along the way, and how did you navigate through that? And at what level are we right now? What would you say your project is at? Where would you say it is at? How feasible and how tangible is your project as it is right now? Can you hear me? Before we get Mr. Desmond to get to talk again, please, I can see lots of you in the comment section. Please let me give a shout out before we get him again. Princess Grace, hello, Princess Grace. Have you shared the video? Please, if you're just joining, share this video. Okay, we're having a good conversation on entrepreneurship with TURACOS, alumni of TURACOS, and the boss. The boss is here. And you just want to join the conversation, you might catch up, okay, from the start, because loads of things have been said already. We have Finjab Relindis. Hello. Yeah. So we have whatever your comments you're saying that is better than all the saga, whatever that is. But thank you for the comment. We have Betsil Tago, Betila. Is that Betilta? Her name. We have Abendong Dilis. We have Betila. Every other person is saying it's a good job. Can I join the live? No, you cannot join the live. It's for specific persons, okay, who are alumni or benefactors of TURACOS. So you're not one of them, so you cannot join the live, unfortunately. I guess Mr. Desmond's connection is back. So can we hear from you, Mr. Desmond? Dr. Desmond. Dr. Oben Desmond. So I was at the stage where I was asking, what challenges have you faced, and where would you say your idea is at the moment? Like, how tangible has it gotten? Okay, because you might still be talking to us, and it's just one thing that you have in your mind. You're still going around. You're not sure about it. But let's know if it's gotten to the level where people are literally benefiting already of it. Okay.
Okay. Our idea has been implemented already. If you the I don't know if you're getting me clearly. The network is not the best.
Keep on, just keep talking. Yes, we're here.
Our
We can hear
idea,
you.
okay, our idea has been implemented already. We are already 1 year plus that our idea has been implemented, and over 100 plus women or so have already benefited. Both those living in Limbe and those living in the outskirts of Limbe. You have My Four, you have Ututu, you have Bojongo, you have Batoke, you have Moliwe. All those living around the environs of Limbe are already uh, benefiting, and are still benefiting from our mobile ultrasound idea. And of course, the challenges are enormous. One, at times I'll need to board a bike to go down to the villages, and at times along the line there are rains, the roads are slippery, and at times they will call you that, hey doctor, we have some pregnant women who are ready for ultrasound, and getting there, the pregnant women, uh, some say they are tired, they are going home, or some will even come without money, despite the fact that our ultrasound has been highly subsidized, because the vision of the ultrasound, one, is to meet the needs of pregnant women living in rural areas. And how do we meet their needs? We cut down the ultrasound to be as cheap as 5,000 francs, away from the normal 8,000 and 10,000 that they pay everywhere. And also we are using a portable ultrasound device that has a capability to be used 10 hours, even when electricity supply goes out. The situation down here when a new can just take off their lights, and you guys are in darkness. So even without lights, our ultrasound is able to function.
Mm.
That's what makes it ideal,
Oh wow.
yeah, for it to be used
Wow.
in the villages. Yeah, but of course,
Okay.
like I've said, the enormous challenges. One, the weather 2, the bad nature of the roads. 3, administrative bottlenecks. You know,
Of course, there's always administrative bottlenecks. We know that. If you want to set up a business in Cameroon, be ready for that. You would face those challenges. You would face people who think this is too good an idea to come from just a youth, and you will face those people who think it's too much of an idea not to come from them. You would face the people who want to tax it as much as possible and discourage. You would face those people who would sabotage your businesses. I mean, those ones are obvious, and yeah, I mean, but there's no stopping us at TURACOS, just so you know. I'm happy that this idea is not just theoretical, it's literally practical. And Dr. Oben is here to give us an insight of it. Now, again, ultrasound is a bit, it's not a very usual word, more like a day-to-day thingy. Take us through what you've just explained, okay? Tell us, ultrasound na some bottle wey dey open and so move something inside. So this is how. Explain am for we so you understand. We not be doctor them for here.
all right,
Break it down to us. Tell us that
all
what
right.
I built. This is a device or whatever it is. That we have. You press the neck for the thing, something will open. So then you put them under your belly, or you tell us. That's how much we want to know what you have come up with, please.
Uh, all right. So let me just a second. Let me explain better why I'm trying to show the machine so that those who are
Please
following
do.
us will be able to
Please.
get a better understanding when I'm trying to explain.
Please do.
I don't
Let
know
me
if
while
it's
you're
okay.
getting the machine ready,
All right.
let me read the comments. Okay. You can be anything podcast is saying that I pray this helps reduce instances of stillbirths. I lost a family year, I guess that's a family member. I lost a family member years ago due to stillbirth. Confirmation babies heartbeat and growth is very, very important. You can say that again, sister. So these kind of ideas should really, these are people which should really put out there. Okay, these are people we should support. These are people who should be topping the news, because what we do in the media is really promoting nonsense. These are ideas that should be promoted on live shows like these. Every youth parading the media should be here, should use your data judiciously. You should listen to such things. You should take down notes. You should have already screenshotted the number and be willing to go there, because there's no how you're a youth in the media and you don't have a business idea has not crossed your mind. There's no how you want to say that. So these are platforms, or at least portals, where you get to learn a lot of things. But of course, we just want to sit here and gossip, right? Let me see who's there. We have Princess Grace. Hello, Princess Grace. Yeah, you've been sharing. So please, if you're just joining the live video, can you do us a favor? Share this video. Pump hearts. Your heart should be. Give us a thumbs up on the video. You might want to send us stars. We would really appreciate your stars. Comments. Let's get your contribution in the comment section, okay? And share this video to as many groups as possible, just so that other people would engage in it. So we're back with Dr. Oben Desmond, and he has this device, and he wants to project to us that, oh, okay, I thought that's a laptop. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, just go on talking.
All right. So this is a Dawai ultrasound machine. Generally or locally, you can call it echography machine, which everybody knows. And now, since the idea came, I had to contact the company in China, and I gave them. I described our real life scenario down here in Cameroon. Like this is a vision I have, and I wish to contribute, to solve some real life problems. And just like we're saying, ultrasound doesn't just help to maybe determine if there's a stillbirth or if the baby is alive. Now, echography generally, especially for a woman who is pregnant, one, it helps us do what we call gestational dating. Gestational dating means we determine the age of the pregnancy. Two, it helps us to know if the baby is growing in proportion to the age of the pregnancy. Because there's what we call intrauterine retarded growth in intrauterine, which means the pregnancy might be 7 months, but the futures of the fetus are not up to 7 months, which means he has intrauterine growth retardation. So with this echography, we are able to monitor the progress of the pregnancy. So you can see it's just like a laptop. It's very, very portable. You can carry it just in your bag. It's very, very portable. And so when I going to the villages, I don't need just my bag, and I carry it along. And so you can see it's on. When it's on now, we input the patient's information, our name, our age, and stuff like that. And now this device is called a prop. Some people have gone to the hospital, and of course they have done echography, so they can see this. Are you with me?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I didn't know. I was just talking to myself. I'm saying that you can demonstrate that on your tummy. Let's see what will come out from their computer.
I'll need, okay. No, let me do it on my palm so that you'll be able to see our knit gel. Okay, so while trying to this is a prop. I'll need somebody just a second.
No, don't worry. Okay, I was just
Let me
teasing.
call
Don't
let me
worry
call one of
about
my
that.
staff. Listen. All right. So this is a prop. This is a prop. This is what you use. There's what we call the gel, the ultrasound gel that you use to place on the woman's abdomen. And now ultrasound waves have been transmitted from this prop, down to the internal structures. And what we're going to see on the screen, that's what I've been doing from August 2022 to now, that the idea was funded thanks to TURACOS, that funded
TURACOS, we are
thanks to
really.
TURACOS that funded this idea. Women are benefiting.
I mean, these are, like we said,
Yeah, a
laudable
lot of women are
initiatives.
benefiting from.
Okay, so we're having a glitch there, but it's okay. Dr. Oben, you've done a great job at explaining what your project is all about and how far TURACOS has come in to be of support to you, and which is the reason why we're here. Thank you so much for taking our time to talk to us about this, the benefits, and yeah, just so you know, any woman who has been pregnant and watching me, you must have gone through this in the more maybe sophisticated environment and much more expensive. But hey, this has been highly subsidized and it is very much within reach, just so that we avoid a lot of mishaps during pregnancies. Like I said, it's such an amazing work you're doing. I hope that I get the time to profile you and put you out there, all of you who have been here on Turacos, to put your individual profiles and talk about it respectively, like do write-ups, because you are the kind of people we need to project more, okay? So kudos to you. Thank you so much for the time and thank you for what you're doing. And yeah, God bless you.
Thank you for having me.
Just about time for me to get our final alumni, Basil Ngasa. There was a comment there. He was saying that he was there. Let me see. Basil, are you there? Basil has been writing. I think he's trying to communicate with us that he's there. Let me see. Um, let's see if Basil is there. I'm gonna take. Okay, there's Ngong Fritz. I guess he's using the other profile. Let me take him off because he's not still connecting. I'll see. Mm, yeah. So, Basil, if you can hear me, okay. I think your connection, because you've added a different account and still we can't get you. So I'm gonna bring Damien back on screen. and Damien was talking, and then his image was not the best. So, Damien, welcome on board.
No,
Welcome back
thank you
on
once
board.
more. Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
so yes. We were at the level before you left. We were at the level where we're asking the different kind of feats that you've done. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, your motivation. Wanted to find out if it's just specific, more like just for fowls, just for maybe pigs. Are you doing different types? And yeah, so where do we get it? Is it available in shops right now? Are we at that stage? Let us know.
All right. Okay. Thank you for the question. So currently, with the idea that we had at Soulfit was to produce proteins, which is going to be like for every all livestock. Like you have pigs, you have fowls. But currently, due to the nature of things, we started with fowl because majority of the farmers in our community now they mostly deal with fowl. So we had to do something that is going to tackle and also bring joy, which is cost effective and efficient. So regardless of that, we started with producing proteins, which is going to reduce the cost of fowl. And with no further ado, we have like produced a quite reasonable sum, which is already in, which is affordable and is waiting at feed stores here in some major feed stores here in Bamenda, because I'm creating awareness of the product. So when I go, I have also to show like the improvement and also what they require some other farmers who have tried the product. So I would also like to call them. They extend the ideas to other farmers. So when they when they extend the ideas, they call me now that okay, that will need these kilograms of feed to try on the livestock. So when they try, oh, like okay, that it'd be impressive. So I also have a positive feedback and a positive review, and that also like try to make me to produce more. So when I was doing
The people
my
they are found, they know that. That we try. Am.
no. It's something that I've been doing as in school. The whole of my master's thesis was on protein. So it's
Okay.
something that I'm an expert in. Like Franca always like it's always good when you have something that is unique without your that you do separately from your competitors. So I know perfectly well that my competitors don't have that knowledge on that. So getting to that, Fungus always like the flow chart in which we did. She always like had to try to produce little to see actually if the farmers are going to accept. So from the way the farmers accepted and the way they are giving positive feedback, it has also made me now to like to since I was to produce 2 bags per week, but currently I produce like 4 bags, and I'm happy that with that the this number is increasing, and subsequently I'm sure that you guys will start having a product maybe a global like in Boya, Douala, and other places, but also.
We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you, Damien. Looking at what you're doing, this is a groundbreaking innovation because I know how difficult it was in my day growing up to get feed and how expensive it was, and not just any kind of feed because what our key word is innovation, and like you said, being ahead of your competitors. If you are ahead of them, then there's an extra spice, an ingredient or
Mhm.
factor that you have, they don't, and I'm certain it's well ahead of time. So kudos to you. We're so proud of you. And
Thank
again,
you.
once the interview is over, please send your profile to me. Let me put it out there, write about you, and people get to see that this is what you're doing. And
Okay,
yeah, every
thank you.
other thing about you. Okay. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Right. I think that it's just about time for us to see. Basil, if you're not there, um, he is not there. He's been trying to write. I can see now. Your we the first day we were here, Madam Franca. You want to unmute yourself now? We came here with um the other lady. I don't remember her name.
Lavia.
Right. Yes, she talked about her own stuff. For those of you who watched, she was such an industrious woman, very fluent. She spoke about what she was doing and how she's benefited from TURACOS. And this is only um, a glimpse of what TURACOS is all about and what they do, or we do, because I'm part of it. And just to let you know that you're watching, you could also be part of this team. Now, this is not one of those portals where we just come and talk things. These are practical examples. The third person could not connect because of connection issues. Of course, we're going to be having more interviews where we get time to project more of these works that are done. And just so you know, you can get yourself busy. Okay, you can get yourself busy and benefit and employ people and be useful in the community, and not just sit in social media and you are such a toxic individual and only know how to propagate nonsense in the media. These are avenues where you should be part of. Okay, so I'm going to let Madame Franca speak, and we are proud of you, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, I see how you light up when they're pitching they're talking about the ideas, and just to know that you're holding their hands. It's everything. I can see how fulfilling it is for you. So we want to say thank you for this idea, and tell us what is in August. I shouldn't be the one talking about it. Tell us what we're looking at for August
Okay.
session.
So the Echo session is the start of the business innovation training one. So to start again another round of who will be the next set of TURACOS entrepreneurs. As I said, once you get into TURACOS, it's more like a family. So you could hear all of them talking about. And why I was so proud is because I see that my coaches have worked real good on them. So like Damien's coach, Rahel Rosa, so she would be proud if she watched this video, or even his expert. So whenever you come into TURACOS, you do not only see me, you see many other people. There are lots of people. It's a big family, right? So in the August phase, joining the August phase, you're coming to learn how to do what Damien is doing, how to do what Desmond is doing, or Gasabaza, which he was here because that was the pilot of the business innovation one. And he is kind of a special candidate because he started the business innovation one, and then he went into business innovation two, and then now he's going into implementation. So his case is
Okay.
a little bit. And the others, when they joined 1 year or 2 years ago, it was just the business innovation two. But then we saw there was a gap because it was more like they joined. Yes, we were coaching them, but they were lacking really the basics of entrepreneurship. And so we worked on Basil and some others because there were 4 in the program. And so it worked out. We saw that, oh, it's really needed that basis that they didn't have from the university or from their educational background. We are filling that gap by starting from scratch. So Basil has seen, I mean, he had a big platform. There were 13 coaches in the business innovation one. Then he came now, his idea was mold again further, connected him to a fishery company here in Switzerland, a huge network that has been provided to him. And now he's going to implement his fishing company. So since he's not here, I want to explain what his idea is all about just briefly.
You know what? Let me try and see if he's there because he's come on board. However, his image, the video,
Yeah.
Gasaba too.
What
I'm really sorry. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if
Um,
yeah, that's him.
that's him. See, Basil. Okay, you've gone out again. Whatever the case, just start talking. Okay, don't give a break. Just start talking about everything. We're gonna mute ourselves while you talk. Okay.
Okay, man. Um, Hello?
We can hear you, so just cut to the chase. So talk about the idea, the business idea you pitched, and where you are at the moment, how TURACOS got into your idea, the challenges you face, just about everything. Yeah.
Okay, man. Now, basically, my idea is poultry farm production, in which we train we sell fishes to the population. That is, we train students and we sell fish for the population. And when I bought the idea of TURACOS, when I got into TURACOS actually helped me mold out the idea, because when I came into TURACOS, can you see hear me?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay. When I got into tobaccos, my idea was to just produce fish and sell because of the high prices here in Cameroon. But tobaccos had molded my idea so that I can also be thinking of teaching and growing in internships for students in that department here in Cameroon, because for my research and market analysis, which I did in the University of Boya, it is found that I found there that the fish pond there has been dry for some time, making it impossible for the students in that department to study. And presently, TURACOS, I am due to be funded, as I am by hopefully by this month my implementation should have started. So as of now, we are finalizing the implementation goals with TURACOS, and it is actually a very big boost to me, I for one, because I am a software engineer by profession, and I love to do um aqua farm. And so it was a big desire when I hear about tobaccos, and I came to pitch it out to tobaccos, and they molded the idea. They mentored me. Like, for example, now I am a software engineer, and I'm still a owner of an aqua farm where I can train students and also provide fishes for the population. So it is actually, at first it was fishy to say you meet a company that will train you and fund you, all the likes. But when I got into tobaccos, I understood that they are a family. The way they treat you, the way they welcome you, the way they coached you. I knew nothing about entrepreneurship, but for my 2 months with them, I could learn a lot, from market analysis to developing a business plan to connecting with people, because I do my stay with Torakos. I met foreign coaches from South Africa, from Switzerland, that helped me with my ideology to think more, and they give me good taxes. That was actually tough for me to make good decisions concerning my aquaponic. So for all the viewers listening about Turacos is actually a great place for everyone. If you have a good idea which you think it is good for implementation, as the terms of Turacos state, if your idea is not good enough, they'll normally reject it. So I'll suggest you come to Turacos, because Turacos will actually be a good place for you. I am very proud of what I have learned from Turacos so far. I can actually open other projects, not only the aquaponic, from what I have learned from Turacos alone. So, Ma Franca, I would like to use the platform to come to thank you, as I always do, to thank you for mentoring me personally and bringing me up to this level that I am now of implementation. And for the viewers, it's also a great privilege if you can try out tobaccos and see for yourself how tobaccos work. Tobaccos is a family, and I'm proud to be one, and I'm proud to be in the family. So, Ma, that's what I can say about microphonics.
Thank you so much, Gasa Basil. I mean, at the end of the day, we had you, and I'm so happy that you were patient up to this moment to talk. And yeah, yeah, it's a lot of complications that or complicated words that some people might not get. But we said you train aquapreneurs, and what I understand by that is has to do with water, seafood preneurs, business people, and anything that has to do with water, and then we have to make it business. That's how I understand it. And I would have loved for you to break down how this whatever you're doing, the products get to be served, and in fact your channel of distribution and all of that. Would love to have that. But the main thing is how much of Turacos has been involved in it. And yeah, because there are lots of people watching us who want to benefit from this as well, but they want to see real life testimonies like your one and your other colleagues who have being part of this thing. And just so you know, if you've listened from the beginning, from when we had the first alumni to the last, you must have realized that these are groundbreaking ideas. Okay, these are groundbreaking ideas. You don't just come up with just about anything. You realize these are people who are intentional about what they want. So they come out, they take their time. And when you get to TURACOS, they're not just sponsoring anything. They want to see how passionate you are about it. Because at the end of the day, they don't want to give you money and then you go squander it on makeup. You see, because I know now, small town will take money, go do BBL and makeup. You know, so we're looking at people who are passionate, they have the drive. And if you have a business idea, you're passionate about it, there must have been some sort of a groundwork that you have been doing for yourself, as little as just even writing down the idea. You see what I mean? Yes, somebody's asking, so they grow fish, and he's saying yes, they do grow fish. Um, he and not just growing and selling as well. So they do supply as well. Um, yeah, yeah. See, Solange, I see you. So I was just saying that if you're listening, you must have had a business idea. But it doesn't just suffice for you to have a business idea. It should be one that you're passionate about. And then there's potential for growth. That's why out of the numerous applications we have, is only a handful of sponsorship that we give. Why? Because some people are not serious about what they're doing. You see what I mean? They're not passionate about the ideas they want to put out there. They don't even know what they're talking about. They're not even serious. So we want serious youth like this one who are not on about gossip in the media, who are interested in pushing out their ideas, who are interested in helping the younger generation, because this one idea has a ripple effect and everyone out there can benefit from it. And these are the kind of people we want to promote. So again, I will be putting their profiles on my platform. You'll get to read more about them, see more of the work they are doing. And every other alumni, obviously, because I'm brand ambassador of TURACOS, I'm meant to put all this information out there. Just so you know. Again, I need to get the number on the screen. Okay. We need to have the number on the screen. Let's see if it's come back. Do, 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 do. You want to drop the number again, Madam Franca? Let me project it on the screen just so you know. So again, you can multitask with this thing. It doesn't mean, oh, if you are a busy person, you're doing a 9 to 5 job, you cannot venture. No, it's for everybody. Those with jobs, those without jobs, those who in different businesses, because you could just spare some minutes and grow this other side of your, your hustle. So get empowered. Okay. And let me see. So if you're just joining and maybe you want to run off, please get a screenshot and write through this to this number on WhatsApp, and you would be put through. Okay. I'm just gonna get Madame Franca to give us a final word, and if there's any other thing she has to tell us. And let's see if I can get all the other alumni to come on here and just give us a wave before we go. And so it looks like Basil is gone, and it's just Dr. Desmond at the background. But yes, over to you, Madam Franca.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, first of all, for listening to us. And I'm really happy that the audience could listen to the alumni. And I think this is a platform for them to also ask questions. So it's an opportunity for them to learn about what we are doing, how we do it. And so if they have questions, I'm always open to answer. And if Desmond is there, so that they don't listen to me, because they would say, oh, she's the expert here, but listen to people who are coming from different backgrounds. As you've seen, Desmond is from the medical field, right? So no entrepreneurship before. So then we have Damian, who did animal production, no entrepreneurship. And then we have Gasa Bazri with just an HND in software engineering, no entrepreneurship. So this is to show that we really take from the basics. You do not need to have done entrepreneurship before. You can come into the program and we will mold you. And we will mold you because you will learn by doing. So
Yeah.
it's really hands-on. And I'd also want to say, you mentioned something which is important, and this is actually what we are building on, the ripple effect. We are saying each graduate or each person that comes into TURACOS will not only create a job for themselves, but they will create a job for 3 others. So imagine that you are creating a job for yourself and 3 others. That is 4 people already getting employed thanks to that initiative. And then think of the bigger picture, how you will start fending for your father, your mom, and your siblings. So you can imagine the economic effect that, and this is the vision we are building on. We are not saying that we don't only want to create jobs for Basil, Desmond. We want to create jobs for the people that Desmond's initiative will support. So our program is going to start in August. Register. You can just write. If going to the link is difficult, send a message to the contacts you see. I think I've posted it again. So you could send us a number, like you, and maybe you're thinking, how do I even get an idea? Don't worry about that. Rather think about it. Ask yourself this question: do I want to learn? Am I ready to learn? So that is how we start. If you're ready to learn, then we are going to show you how to find a business idea, because you see them every day, but because you have not yet been told how to find them, then you cannot really identify them. So just come and ask yourself, do you want to learn? Are you ready to learn? Because trust me, the program is really, it's really tough, but it's interesting. And think of all the people you'll be connected to. Networking is everything, right? So you will not try to extend your network beyond Cameroon. Meet people in South Africa, meet people in Switzerland, meet people in Madagascar, and in France, because we're bringing all this into TURACOS platform. So are there questions for me to answer?
Exactly. I was just about saying that there have been questions here. We have Delphine Jimon Dicam is asking, there's a question on the screen, if you can see it.
Yes.
If I just want the coaching and not sponsor, is that possible?
That's totally fine, because at the end of the day, not everyone that comes into TURACOS has been sponsored. But everyone that comes into TURACOS get learnings that they can apply for everything. Like even if you go and say you're working for a company, you learn this business development that you can apply the skills on. So that is good. If you just want the coaching, apply for our program, join the August session, start the business innovation and training 1, and then we can move you to 2 and so on. You don't need to expect the sponsorship. Yeah.
I see. That's a good one. Have we got any questions, please? I salute you, Ofembe Cornelius. I see you. So you're watching from Guinea, Equatorial Guinea. Thank you so much. Dilis is there saying that it's too good to be true. Some people think this is too good to be true, but it is true. At the end of the day, it's true. And this is the reason why we get these alumni to come up here and talk to us. So far, we've spoken with Damien, Damien. We've spoken with Dr. Oben Desmond. We've spoken with Basil Ngasa. And we are very impressed with the pitches, the ideas they've pitched to us, and the ideas they're working on, and the ideas that TURACOS has been able to fund. I think there are no questions. In the absence of questions, we're going to call it a day. If you have a question, please again, do ask now. If not, that's the number on the screen. Do well to screenshot that number, contact them, ask your own questions. Maybe you're embarrassed to ask questions on a live show, which is okay. Yeah, you ask them, and then of course, we are more than willing to take you through the process. And don't worry, okay, it's our time to spend, and we spend it however we please talking to you. So yeah,
there is a
thank
question.
you so much. There is a question.
Yeah,
Is
it
there?
says, does
Does
TURACOS
stretch to other towns in Cameroon or just Limbe?
Mhm.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's Cameroon. It
Yes,
is Cameroon.
it
Yeah.
goes to other towns. Please, our office is in Boya, but it's a hybrid program, meaning that if you are not able to join in Boya, you can join from anywhere. And right now, thanks to this partnership with SwissLink, we are allowed or able to use their schools in Kumba and in Douala. So you can always join wherever you are. So long as you have a good internet connection. We have like a class where there is a projector and there are computers. So we are giving you the opportunity that if you are joining in person, you can you don't have to have a laptop, because we've supplied laptops to our classroom. we also have internet connection in the classroom. But if you are joining from afar, then you need a laptop or access to a computer and internet connection. So wherever you are, please feel free to join or to register. Yeah.
So basically, what we're saying, you can connect with TURACOS from any part of the world. There's no limit to that. But if you're in Cameroon, and then we have specific locations where you can as well walk in there and meet a live person, not just talking to robots on. So you can talk to people and get your concerns sorted. So yeah, I think that's where we come to the end of our program. Just so
If
you
I,
know, yes, please.
just a
Yeah,
minute.
go
I
on.
want to say hey, like these our candidates are implementing businesses, so they have products. So please do well to buy from them. So they are doing this. You guys are also customers. So we have Desmond, who has this ultrasound service. It's in Limbe. So if you want such a service and you are in Limbe, contact Desmond. Damien has soul food. So if you want animal feed, stop the imported stuff. We have our locally produced animal feed. And right now we will have the Basil, who will be producing fish and training people. So so we are producing our own locally, so you can also empower them. That is also important. And can I just send a message to the ladies, because there's always a tendency that ladies shy away from our program because they think it's just so male driven.
No, I have not. I have more ladies in the comments rather than
Okay,
the males. Okay, it
okay,
is.
but they don't
I
apply. That's the thing. They shy away. They listen and
well,
then
I
they are
would say
scared.
so. Yeah, I think so.
Eh,
That's right. They do.
so
They love the theory, but the practical the men do take. Because look at the number of men, and there's no woman.
yeah,
And well, of course, we have women. We're just saying that we want to encourage more women to pick up space and
yeah.
do this work and join us. Okay. So Betila is asking if what about Cameroonians out of Cameroon? If it's possible. That's why we said you can apply from anywhere in the world, as long as you have access to us. I mean,
Yes.
we have the digital side of it. We made it available. And yeah, last time you were here, we did ask you fire trivia questions. I'm not sure we're going to ask because you already
Yeah.
answered your question. So
Yes,
last
please.
time, I know that most people always love this part of fire trivia questions because and they always want to hear me ask those questions because it's quite interesting. But of course, she did a bit last time. So I mean, we've
Can
been here
can
more than
Visit Belita? Can she mention where she wants she may be joining from? Which
she's in the UAE.
okay. Yes, so she can always join from there, so long as she's Cameroon and she wants to set up a business. So yeah, she can join. Yeah.
And if she's Cameroonian, like Julius is asking, can they have the projects abroad? Is it possible, or abroad projects should be sponsored abroad?
Well, the initiative of TURACOS is to sponsor projects locally in Cameroon. So they
Hmm.
give the training and the project needs to be set up in Cameroon, because at the end of the day, what are we trying to solve? Well, we want to solve the problem of unemployment in Cameroon.
Right.
So that's the initiative. Yeah.
Of course,
Eh,
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It does. So yeah, yeah. In the absence of any more questions, I want to appreciate all of you for taking our time to come here and join. Like I said, this is not the very conventional live shows that we have in the media. We either having gossips or we're having things to do with entertainment. This is entrepreneurship. This is for people who truly matter, who know what they want and are intentional at growth. So I do appreciate you for staying all true. For those of you who started the show, it's been an hour plus, almost hour 30 minutes now, and we have been here talking. And I learn each time I get to sit with you. I'm always excited about that opportunity, and please take advantage, leverage on this opportunity because hey, other if you get to see such opportunities are out there. However, they're more expensive. They're very expensive. This one is given to you on a platter, so you want to grab it, okay? And yes, be part of it. And so that next interview, we want to sit here and you are talking about something you're doing as not just as a give back, but something that is also helping you and others in the community. Okay,
Mhm.
Madam Franca Ebai, thank you so much. It was a pleasure, always a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to us having another time again.
Thank you so much. And yes, looking forward to receiving more applications.
Oh
In
yes,
yes.
apply, guys. Do apply. Okay, apply. As for the
Mhm.
alumni, what I'll do is, like I said, I'm going to put their profiles out there again, just so
Mhm.
that we can have, um, more exposure. They can have more exposure. All right.
That's right.
If
Thank
you have
you.
been comment, thank you so much. If you've been commenting at the background, please and please do well to come in the video and comment, because we didn't see your video. We didn't see your comments, and that's why I did not mention your name. Okay. Until next time, it's been all love from my end. I love you and God bless.